Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna, and I am so happy you are here today. If this is your first time, a very warm welcome to you. If you are a returning listener, thank you for coming back. It is wonderful to have you with us. Today, we have a very special topic. It is a feeling many people have. It is the feeling of being empty inside. You do everything right, but you still feel something is missing. We will talk about this feeling. We will talk about why you feel this way. And we will learn how to find happiness inside ourselves. This is a safe and calm space. You can relax and listen. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. If you enjoy our podcast, please think about following or subscribing. It helps other learners find our community. I would love to know where you are listening from. You can write it in the comments. It makes me so happy to see all the different countries. Okay, let's begin our journey together. Section 1. The Quiet Crisis. You have done everything you were supposed to do, right? You worked hard in school, you got good grades, you found an impressive job, you have a nice apartment. Maybe you found a partner you love. You did all the right things. You checked all the boxes in life. Your life is like a train. It is always on time. It never runs late. Everything looks perfect. So why do you feel empty? Why does your heart feel like an empty room? A big, quiet, empty room. This feeling is a quiet crisis. It is not a loud problem. It is a quiet problem inside you. It is a feeling that comes late at night. You are in bed. You look at the ceiling. You think about your day. You think, did I do everything right? You followed the recipe for a happy life. You got the degree. Check. You got the good job. Check. You got the money. Check. You did everything on the list. You expected to feel happy. You expected to feel success, but the feeling is not there. It is like you baked a beautiful cake. You used all the right things. You followed all the steps. The cake looks perfect. Everyone says, wow, what a beautiful cake. But when you eat it, it tastes like nothing. It tastes like cardboard. It is not sweet. It does not make you happy. You wonder, what went wrong? Your outside life looks amazing. Everyone sees your success. They clap for you, but your inside world feels different. Your inside world feels a little sad. It feels a little hollow. And every time you get a new success, the feeling gets bigger. You climb higher on the ladder of success. But when you are high up, you can see the emptiness more clearly. It is a strange feeling. You get more on the outside, but you lose more on the inside. You feel like a beautiful gift box. The box is wrapped in shiny paper. It has a big, beautiful bow. But inside the box, there is nothing. It is empty. If you feel this way, please know you are not alone. Many people feel this way. It is okay. We can understand this feeling together. Section 2. The Saltwater Trap. Think about this feeling of emptiness. It is like being very, very thirsty. You are in a desert. You need water. You see the ocean. You think, water, I can drink this. So you drink the salt water. For a moment, it feels good. But then you become even more thirsty. The salt makes you need more water. So you drink more salt water, and you get more thirsty. And you drink more. This is a trap. The salt water can never stop your thirst. Getting more things in life can be like drinking salt water. More money, more followers on social media, a bigger house. You think these things will make you happy. You think they will fill the empty feeling. So you chase them. Your brain gets excited. It feels good to chase the goal. The chase is exciting. But when you get the thing, the good feeling goes away fast. You get the shiny trophy. You hold it. For a moment, you are happy. Then the happy feeling disappears. The trophy is just a thing. The real excitement was in the idea of winning. It was not in the winning itself. This is the saltwater trap. You drink, but you are still thirsty. You achieve, but you are still empty. And then you look at your phone, you see Instagram or Facebook. You see everyone's perfect photos. Everyone looks so happy. They have perfect families. They have perfect vacations. They have perfect lives. But it is not real. It is a highlight reel. It is only the best moments. They do not show the sad moments. They do not show the empty feelings. You compare your real life to their perfect photos, and you feel worse. You feel like you are not good enough. Your life feels boring. You feel like you are watching a movie of your life. You are not the star. You are just sitting in the audience. This makes the empty feeling grow. You want more and more, but more things cannot fill you up. It is like being on a treadmill. You run and run and run, but you never arrive anywhere. You are always in the same place. This hunger for more can make us feel very tired, and it can make us feel very alone. But there is another way. We do not have to drink the salt water. We can find real water, water that makes our thirst go away. Section 3. The myth of arrival. We are all told a story. It is a very popular story. The story is about a magical place called there. When you arrive there, you will be happy. Everything will be perfect. The story says, when you get the perfect job, you will be happy. When you find the perfect partner, you will be happy. When you have the perfect body, you will be happy. When you have a lot of money, you will be happy. So we spend our lives trying to arrive there. We chase and chase and chase, but here's a secret. There is not a real place. It is a myth. It is not a destination. It is a moving target. You think you are close. You run faster. And then the target moves. It is always just a little bit farther away. You can never quite reach it. Scientists have a name for this. They call it hedonic adaptation. That is a big word. Let me make it simple. It means your brain gets used to things. Your brain has a normal level of happiness. Let's call it your happy baseline. Imagine you get something new, a new car. You feel so happy. You are on cloud 9. Your happiness goes up, up, up. But after a few weeks, the new car is just your car. The big happy feeling is gone. Your happiness level goes back down. It goes back to your normal happy baseline. This happens with everything. A new job, a new house, even winning the lottery. Studies show that people who win the lottery are very happy at first. But after about a year, their happiness level is the same as before. They go back to their baseline. Our brains are very good at this. They are good at getting back to normal. This helps us when bad things happen. But it also means good things don't make us happy forever. The things outside of us cannot control our happiness for a long time. A new car cannot keep us happy. A new job cannot keep us happy. But we keep trying. We keep chasing the next thing. We think the next thing will finally make us happy forever. We think it will finally make the empty feeling go away. It is like trying to make a room warm using a small candle. You try and try, but the room stays cold. The problem is not the room. The problem is the candle. We are using the wrong tools to find happiness. We are looking for it outside. But true, Lasting happiness is an inside job. It comes from inside of you, not from the world outside. Section 4, Jung's vacuum. There was a very smart man named Carl Jung. He was a famous psychologist. He said that many people today have a loss of soul. That sounds very serious. What does it mean? It means we lose connection with our deep, true self. Inside each of us, there is a deep place. It is like a quiet well. In this well, we find our true meaning. We find what is really important to us. But we live in a busy world. We focus on the outside. We focus on what other people see. We wear a mask. Jung called this mask the persona. Persona is a Latin word for mask. We have a mask for work. We have a mask for our friends. We have a mask for our family. We want to look good. We want to be successful. We want people to like us. The mask helps us do this, but sometimes we make a mistake. We forget we are wearing a mask. We think the mask is our real face. We think the successful person, the popular person, we think that is who we really are. We forget the real person under the mask. When we do this, we create a vacuum inside. A vacuum is an empty space. The empty feeling you have is this vacuum. It is not a lack of things. You have enough things. It is not a lack of success. You have a lot of success. It is a lack of meaning. It is a lack of connection to your true self. Life becomes like a list of numbers. You have numbers for your money. You have numbers for your likes on social media. You have numbers for your job targets. You see numbers everywhere, but you don't know what they mean. You don't know why you are collecting them. You are checking boxes, but you don't know why these boxes are important. The story of your life is missing. This loss of soul is a slow process. It happens over time. It is a slow disconnection. You disconnect from your true deep self. The empty feeling is your soul calling for help. Your soul is hungry. It is not hungry for food. It is hungry for meaning. It is hungry for connection with you. It wants you to take off the mask and say hello to the real you. Section 5. The social mirror is cracked. Let's be honest. We often let other people decide how we feel about ourselves. We give our self-worth to other people. It is like we have a committee. This committee decides if we are good enough. Who is on this committee? Your boss, your family, your friends, even strangers on the internet. The number of likes on your photo, the comment from your aunt in the family chat, the look from a person at the coffee shop. We are always looking for signs that we are okay, signs that we are doing a good job, signs that we are enough. We are looking in a mirror to see ourselves, but this mirror is a social mirror, and this mirror is cracked. It is not a normal mirror. It is a funhouse mirror. Have you ever seen a funhouse mirror? It makes you look strange. It makes you look very tall or very short or very wide. It is a distorted image. It is not the real you. The social mirror is just like that. It changes your image. It makes your good parts look small. It makes your bad parts look very big. And the rules always change. One day people like you, the next day they don't. When you need other people to say you are good, you give them your power. You give them the remote control to your feelings. One person says something nice, click. You feel happy. Someone does not reply to your message. Click. You feel sad. One comment makes you feel great. One look makes you feel terrible. Your feelings go up and down, up and down. It is exhausting. It makes you feel like a puppet. Other people are pulling the strings. You are always dancing for their approval. You are always trying to be good enough for them. But good enough is a place you can never reach because the rules are always changing and the committee is always changing. This creates a lot of worry. It creates a lot of insecurity, and it creates that feeling of emptiness because no matter how many people say, "You are great," it never fills the hole inside. The good feeling is temporary. It does not last. The only way to feel truly good about yourself is to take back the remote control. You must stop looking in the cracked social mirror. You need to find a new mirror. A mirror that is clear and true. That mirror is inside you. Section 6, the silence paradox. So, how do we fix this empty feeling? How do we stop chasing things outside of us? The answer may surprise you. The answer is not to do more. The answer is not to try harder. The answer is to do the opposite. The answer is to stop. The answer is to be silent. In our world, this feels strange. Our world is very noisy. We think being busy is being important. We think being loud is being strong. So silence feels like weakness. It feels wrong to just stop and be quiet. But here is the secret. Silence is not weak. Silence is incredibly powerful. Silence is the only place you can hear your own voice. It is the only place you can truly think. In the silence, you can find clarity. In the silence, your own wisdom can speak to you. Usually, the world is too loud to hear it. In the silence, you can connect with your deep self, the self that Jung talked about. This is not just a nice idea. There is science behind this. Scientists have studied mindfulness and meditation. Meditation is the practice of being quiet. You just sit and breathe. Studies show that even 10 minutes of silent meditation every day can change your brain. It can make the front part of your brain thicker. This part of your brain helps you think clearly. It helps you make good decisions. It helps you control your actions. At the same time, silence can make another part of your brain smaller. This part is called the amygdala. The amygdala is like your brain's panic button. It controls fear and stress. When it gets smaller, you feel less stressed. You feel more calm. So when you practice being silent, you are not just relaxing. You are training your brain. You are making your brain stronger. You are making it better at managing life. You become more resilient. That means you can handle problems better. You become more focused, and you have more control over your emotions. Silence is not empty. Silence is full. It is full of power. It is full of peace. It is a gift you can give to yourself every day. It is the first step to finding the fullness inside you. Section 7, Internal Validation 101. Feeling good about yourself from the inside is called internal validation. Internal means inside. Validation means feeling you are good enough. Internal validation is not a magic power. You are not born with it. It is a muscle. Like any muscle in your body, you need to train it. If you go to the gym every day, your muscles get stronger. If you practice internal validation every day, your inner strength gets stronger. You build it with small actions day by day. Here are 3 ways you can start training your internal validation muscle today. Number 1, the micro wins journal. Micro means very small. Wins means successes. So a micro win is a very small success. Forget about big goals for a moment. Start small. Every evening before you sleep, take a piece of paper. Write down 3 small promises you kept to yourself that day. They can be very, very small. Maybe you promised to drink a glass of water in the morning, and you did it. Maybe you promised to go for a 5-minute walk, and you did it. Maybe you promised to read one page of a book, and you did it. These things seem too simple, but they are very powerful. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build self-trust. You are telling yourself, my word is important. I can count on myself. You are putting a small coin in your self-trust bank. Over time, these small coins add up. You build a big treasure of self-trust. This has nothing to do with anyone else. It is about your relationship with yourself. It is about your integrity. Number 2, emotion labeling. Sometimes we feel bad. We just say, I feel bad, or I feel stressed. This is a very big general word. It does not help us understand. Next time you feel bad, try to zoom in. Ask yourself, what am I feeling exactly? Is it sadness? Or is it disappointment? Is it anger? Or is it frustration? Try to find a specific name for the feeling. You can even give it a number. I feel disappointment. The intensity is 7 out of 10. I feel a little bit of anxiety, maybe a 3 out of 10. This is a very powerful exercise. Science shows that when you name an emotion, it becomes less powerful. Just giving it a label can reduce its intensity by 30. It calms down the panic button in your brain. When you name the emotion, you are not in the emotion anymore. You are observing the emotion. You create a little space between you and the feeling. This gives you power. It helps you feel more in control. Number 3, the self handshake. This one might feel a little strange at first, but please try it. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes. Now extend your hand. Shake hands with your reflection, like you are meeting a good friend, and say these words out loud. I've got you. Say it with feeling. I've got you. Why does this work? Because most of the time, the person we disappoint the most is ourselves. We break promises to ourselves all the time. This handshake is a symbol. It is a promise to yourself. It is a promise that you will be your own best friend. You will be your own team. You are promising to support yourself. You are promising to be kind to yourself. It is a small action, but it sends a big message to your brain. It builds a feeling of safety and loyalty inside you. No one else can give you this feeling. It can only come from you. Try these small exercises. Be patient. You are building a new muscle. It takes time, but it is the strongest muscle you will ever have. Section 8, the 30-day silent strength protocol. Are you ready to build your inner strength? This is a 30-day plan. It is not about big, difficult changes. It is about small, quiet changes. These changes can help you find your inner power. Let's begin. Week 1, no explanations. This week, your job is to stop explaining yourself. We explain ourselves all the time. We justify our choices. We defend our decisions. We do this even when nobody asks. This week, catch yourself. When you start to explain, just stop. For example, a friend asks, "Why aren't you coming to the party?" Instead of a long story, just say, "I need a quiet night tonight." And then be silent. Smile. Let the silence be there. It might feel a little uncomfortable at first. That is okay. Every time you explain yourself, you give away a little bit of your energy. You are asking for approval when you stop explaining. You keep your energy. You create a boundary. You are teaching yourself and others that your choices are your own. You do not need everyone to agree with you. This is a very powerful feeling. It is a feeling of freedom. Week 2, private goals. This week, choose one goal for yourself. It can be a small goal or a big goal, maybe a fitness goal, maybe a goal to save some money, maybe a creative project. Now, here's the important part. Tell no one. Do not post it on social media. Do not tell your best friend. Do not even tell your partner. This is your secret goal. Let it grow in the dark, like a seed in the soil. Why? When we tell people our goals, our brain feels good. It feels like we already did something. This good feeling can reduce our motivation to do the actual work. Also, when you tell people, they give you their opinions. They might say, "Oh, that is too hard," or "You should do it this way." Their words can create doubt. By keeping your goal private, you protect it. You use your own motivation to work on it. The good feeling comes from your progress, not from people's praise. The success is for you and only you. This makes the success feel much deeper and more real. Week 3, energy audit. This week, you will be an energy detective. Pay attention to the people in your life. Who makes you feel good? Who makes you feel tired? After you talk to someone, how do you feel? Do you feel happy and energized? Or do you feel drained and empty? Be honest with yourself. This is not about blaming anyone. It is just about awareness. Identify the people or situations that drain your energy. These are your energy sinks. Your task this week is to reduce your time with these energy sinks by a little bit, maybe by 20%. And you will do this quietly. No big announcement. No drama. Just be a little less available. Maybe you say no to one invitation. Maybe you make a phone call a little shorter. This is not about being mean. It is about protecting your energy. You cannot give to others from an empty cup. You need to keep your own cup full. This quiet action teaches you to put your own well-being first. Week 4, observation mode. This week, you will practice the power of the pause. In every conversation, do this one simple thing. Before you speak, count to 3 in your head. 1, 2, 3. Then you can respond. 3 seconds, it is a very short time. But it is magical. Many things happen in this small pause. First, you give yourself a moment to really hear what the other person said. You don't just react. You listen. Second, you give the other person space. Maybe they want to say more. Third, you will be surprised. Many small arguments and problems just disappear in this pause. Often our quick reactions make things worse. The pause brings calm. It brings intention. You stop being a reactive person. You become an observant person. You choose your words carefully. You are in control. This is a quiet superpower. Try this 30-day protocol. Be gentle with yourself. You are learning a new way to be. You are building your silent strength. Section 9. When guilt shows up. When you start to focus on yourself, a visitor will come. This visitor is not a friend. Its name is guilt. Guilt will whisper in your ear. It will say things like, "You are being selfish. You are not a good friend. You are not a good daughter or son. You are neglecting people. You are becoming a bad person." This voice is the voice of your old habits. It is the voice of what society taught us. Society often teaches us that putting ourselves first is wrong. It teaches us that we should always sacrifice for others. This feeling of guilt has a name. Some psychologists call it adaptation guilt. It is the guilt you feel when you are changing, when you are growing, when you are creating healthier boundaries, when you are finally taking care of yourself. This guilt is a sign. But it is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. It is a sign that you are doing something right. It is a sign that you are growing. Think about it like this. When you go to the gym and lift weights, your muscles feel sore the next day. The soreness is called lactic acid. Does the soreness mean you did something wrong? No. It means your muscles are growing stronger. It is proof of your hard work. Guilt, in this case, is like lactic acid for your soul. It is a sign that your inner self is getting stronger. It is proof that you are building new, healthy boundaries. It is proof that you are becoming a more authentic you. So, when the feeling of guilt shows up, do not panic. Do not go back to your old ways. Acknowledge the feeling. Say, hello, guilt. I see you. Understand why it is there. It is there because you are changing. And then let it go. Gently. Tell yourself, this feeling is a sign of progress. It is a sign that I am on the right path. The guilt will get quieter over time. And your inner strength will get louder. So keep going. You are doing great. Section 10, the ripple effect. Here's a beautiful paradox. A paradox is something that seems strange, but it is true. The more you focus on yourself, the more you take care of your own needs, the more you can give to others. This sounds wrong, right? We are taught that to give, we must sacrifice. But think about a cup of water. If your cup is empty, can you give water to anyone? No, you have nothing to give. If your cup is only half full, you can give a little. But then your cup becomes empty and you will feel tired and resentful. But what if your cup is overflowing? What if it is so full that water is spilling over the sides? Then you can give to everyone. And you don't lose anything. Your cup is still full. Giving becomes easy. It becomes a joy. It is not a duty. Taking care of yourself is filling your own cup. When you are full of energy, peace, and happiness, you have so much more to share. A study from Harvard University in 2022 showed this. They looked at people who practiced self-compassion. Self-compassion means being kind to yourself. The people who were kind to themselves were more likely to help others. They were more likely to volunteer. They were more likely to donate money to charity. Being kind to yourself does not make you selfish. It makes you more generous. It makes you more empathetic. It makes you want to connect with others and help. This is what inner abundance means. It is not about having more money to give away. It is about having a full heart. When your heart is full, your love and kindness can flow out into the world. It happens naturally. It is not forced. When you take care of your inner world, you become a better person for the outer world. You become a more calm, compassionate, and helpful presence. So remember, taking care of you is the first step to taking care of the world. Fill your cup first. Section 11, the existential jiu-jitsu. When the empty feeling comes, what is your first reaction? Most of us try to fight it, or we try to run away from it. We try to fill it up quickly. We buy something new. We eat something sweet. We watch TV for hours. We scroll on our phones. We do anything to not feel the emptiness. But what if you did the opposite? What if, instead of fighting the feeling, you welcomed it? What if, instead of trying to fill the void, you tried to make it bigger? This is an idea I call existential jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a martial art where you use your opponent's energy. You don't block the force. You move with it. You can do the same with the empty feeling. Do not resist it. Do not run from it. Just sit with it. Feel it. Imagine the emptiness is not a scary hole. Imagine it is a quiet room. Just sit in the room. Let the room get bigger. Let it become a house. Let the house become a huge open field. Just sit in the middle of this vast space. Be quiet, be still. Something amazing will happen. You will discover that the void is not actually empty. It is not a lack of something. It is a space full of potential. It is like a blank canvas. You can paint anything on it. In Buddhism, there is a word for this. The word is sunyata. It is often translated as emptiness, but a better meaning is openness or potential. It is the space where everything is possible. It is not a place of nothing. It is the place of everything. When you stop fighting the emptiness, it changes. It stops being a problem to solve. It becomes a doorway to new ideas, a doorway to creativity, a doorway to a deep sense of peace. The emptiness is not your enemy. It is a guide. It is inviting you to look deeper. It is inviting you to find the quiet, beautiful space that is always inside you. So next time the feeling comes, try not to run. Try to sit. Try to listen. See what the silence has to say. Section 12, Redefining Success. The world has a definition of success. It is about money, power, and things. This definition has left you feeling empty. So it is time to throw it away. It is time to create a new definition of success, a definition that makes you feel good on the inside. Let's create a new scoreboard, a scoreboard for your soul. Here is your new metric for success. How many mornings do you wake up without an alarm clock? And you don't immediately look at your phone. Think about what this means. It means your body is rested. It means your nervous system is calm. It means your life is not controlled by other people's demands from the first moment of the day. It means you start your day with peace, not panic. That is success. Here's your second metric. How long can you watch a sunset? Or watch the clouds move in the sky? Or listen to the birds sing without feeling the need to take a photo? Without feeling the need to post it? Without thinking about what other people will think? This metric measures your ability to be present. It measures your ability to just be, to enjoy a beautiful moment for yourself, not for an audience. This is a measure of pure joy. That is success. And here's the third and most important metric. How kind are you to yourself when you fail the first two? Because you will fail. Some mornings you will wake up and grab your phone. Some beautiful moments you will feel the need to take a picture. This is normal. This last metric is about self-compassion. How do you talk to yourself in those moments? Do you say, "Oh, you failed again. You're so bad at this," and or do you say, "It's okay. I am learning. I will try again tomorrow"? This metric measures your capacity for grace. It measures how quickly you can forgive yourself and try again, without judgment, without shame. That is the biggest success of all. These new metrics are not about what you have. They are about who you are. They are about internal freedom. They are about presence. And they are about self-kindness. This is a new way to win at life. Section 13, the one question check-in. I want to give you a powerful tool. It is a very simple question. You can use this question before you make any big decision, before you say yes to a new project, before you commit your time and energy to something, before you do anything. Stop. Pause. And ask yourself this one question. If nobody ever knew I did this, would I still do it? Let me say it again. If nobody in the whole world, not one person, ever knew I did this, would I still do it? This question is like a compass. It cuts through all the noise. The noise of what other people think. The noise of what you should do. The noise of trying to look good. It points directly to your true north. It points to your authentic self. It points to your real desires. If the answer from deep inside you is a clear, strong yes, then you know it is the right thing for you. That yes means your motivation is intrinsic. It comes from inside you. The action is important to you, not for the applause, not for the likes, not for the money or the fame. You are doing it because it feels right for your soul. But if the answer is no, or if the answer is a hesitant, I don't know, or maybe, then that is a signal. It is a red flag. It is a sign to pause. It means your motivation might be external. You might be doing it to please someone else. You might be doing it for the social reward. You might be doing it because you think it will make you look good. There is nothing wrong with external rewards, but if they are the only reason you are doing something, it will probably lead you back to that empty feeling because you are living for an audience. You are not living for yourself. This one question gives you your power back. It helps you make choices that are true to you. It helps you build a life that is authentically yours. Use this question often. Let it be your guide. It will help you stay on the path to a full and meaningful life. Section 14, Common Pitfalls. When you start on a new journey, there are always some traps or pitfalls on the road. A pitfall is a hidden danger that can make you fall. If you know where they are, you can avoid them. Here are 3 common pitfalls on this journey to inner peace. Pitfall number 1, spiritual bypassing. This is when you use spiritual ideas to avoid your real life problems. It's an excuse. You say things like, I don't need to pay my bills. Money is not important. I'm focusing inward. Or, I'm not going to have that difficult conversation with my partner. I'm just observing my feelings. This is not real spiritual growth. Focusing inward should help you live your life better. It should not be an escape from your life. True growth means you are both spiritual and practical. You can meditate in the morning, and you can still pay your rent in the afternoon. You can be calm and peaceful, and you can still have honest conversations. Authenticity means living in the real world, not hiding from it. Don't use your inner journey as an excuse to avoid your responsibilities. Pitfall number 2, performance silence. This is a very subtle trap. It is when you turn your new inner quietness into a performance. You start to show off how silent or unplugged you are. You talk all the time about how you don't talk much. You post on social media about how you are not on social media. You make other people feel bad because they are not as enlightened as you. This is just another form of seeking external validation. You have just changed the thing you are performing. Before, you performed success. Now you perform silence, but real silence does not need an audience. It does not need a hashtag. It is private. It is for you. Let your silence be a secret garden, not a public show. Pitfall number 3, impatience. The empty feeling you have did not come in one day. It grew over many years. Years of listening to the outside world, years of ignoring your inner voice, years of chasing external goals. So you cannot expect the feeling to go away in one day. This journey is not a fast race. It is a slow, beautiful walk. Our culture wants everything now, instant results, instant happiness. But deep change takes time. You might meditate for a week and not feel very different. That is okay. That is normal. You are planting seeds. It takes time for them to grow. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate the small changes. The small moments of peace, The small moments of clarity. Consistency is more important than intensity. A little bit every day is better than a lot one day. The emptiness took time to grow. Give your fullness the time it needs to blossom. Section 15, relationship shifts. As you change, the people around you will notice. As you become quieter, as you become more focused on your inner world, as you stop needing everyone's approval, some people in your life will not like it. They may feel uncomfortable. They may even get a little angry. It can feel like they are mad at you for growing. But that is not the real story. Often they are not mad at the new you. They are sad about losing the old you. They miss the version of you who always said yes. The version of you who always put them first. The version of you who never had strong boundaries. Your growth can feel like a mirror. It shows them that they are not growing, and that can be an uncomfortable feeling for them. A study in 2019 found something interesting. When one person in a group of friends starts to build their self-esteem, the group often has more friction. There are more small arguments and disagreements. This friction is a sign of change. It is a sign that you are evolving. It is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. When this happens, you have two choices. Sometimes the relationship can grow with you. The other person can learn to respect the new you. The friendship can become deeper and more honest, but sometimes the relationship cannot change. The person wants the old you to come back. And when the old you does not return, the relationship may slowly fade away. And here's the most important message. Both of these outcomes are okay. It is okay if a relationship grows stronger, and it is okay if a relationship ends. Your job is to stay true to your own journey. Trust your process. The people who truly love you for who you are will stay. They will adapt. They will celebrate your growth. And the people who leave, they are making space. Space for new people to come into your life. People who match the new, more authentic you. So do not be afraid of these changes. They are a natural part of your beautiful journey. Soft CTA 2. If you like these kinds of ideas, if you like these quiet thoughts that help you look inside, I have a small invitation for you. I post weekly letters right here on this channel. They are like this podcast. They are calm and thoughtful. There is no shouting. There are no sales. It is just a gentle reminder to help you stay connected to yourself. You can subscribe to the channel to get them, but only if you want a Monday morning that is quiet and peaceful. A Monday morning that helps you start your week with calm intention. Section 16. The Neurochemistry of Mystery. In our world today, people share everything. We share what we eat. We share where we go. We share what we think. We share every small detail of our lives. But there is a great power in not sharing everything. There is a great power in being a little bit of a mystery. When you stop oversharing, something interesting happens. You create small gaps of information. People don't know everything about you, and the human brain is very curious. The brain does not like gaps. It wants to fill in the missing information. When the brain tries to solve a mystery, it releases a chemical. This chemical is called dopamine. Dopamine feels good. It is the chemical of wanting and seeking. What does this mean in simple words? Mystery is attractive. When people don't know everything about you, they become more interested in you. They want to know more. You do not need to play games. You do not need to pretend to be mysterious. You just need to stop explaining everything. Stop feeling the need to tell everyone your whole story. Your inner world is a private, special place. Not everything needs to be public. When you hold some things back, you create an aura of quiet confidence. It shows that you are complete in yourself. You do not need other people's attention to feel good. This makes you very magnetic. People are drawn to you naturally. The less you try to prove yourself, the more powerful you become. So keep some things for you. Enjoy your own secrets. Enjoy your own private world. There is a quiet magic in mystery. Section 17. The inner boardroom. Imagine there is a big table inside your head. It is a boardroom table, and around this table there are different parts of you. Each part has a different voice. Let's meet them. First, there is the critic. The critic is very loud. It always tells you what you did wrong. It is always worried about failure. Next, there is the protector. The protector is always on guard. It wants to keep you safe from any danger or pain. Then there is the people pleaser. The people pleaser wants everyone to be happy. It wants everyone to like you. It is always ready to say yes, even when you want to say no. And then there's another voice. It is often very quiet. It is the voice of the curious child. The curious child is full of wonder. It loves to explore. It loves to play. It is not worried about being perfect. It just wants to learn and experience new things. For most of us, the critic runs the meeting. The critic is the boss of the boardroom. Its voice is the loudest. Its fears make our decisions. But what if you changed the boss? What if you gave the power to the curious child? Before you make a decision, ask yourself this. What would I do if I didn't need to impress anyone? What am I truly curious about right now? What would be fun to try? Listen to the answer from that curious, playful part of you. Let that part of you vote first. Give its desires the most importance. This does not mean you ignore the other voices. The critic and the protector are useful sometimes, but they should not be the boss. When you let the curious child lead, you find your true motivation. You find your creativity. You find your joy. You start doing things because you want to, not because you have to. You start living from a place of fun and exploration, not from a place of fear. So give the microphone to your inner child. See what beautiful new ideas it has for you. Section 18. The 2 rule. You do not need to change your whole life today. You do not need a big revolution. The biggest changes often come from the smallest habits. I want to share a simple rule with you. It is called the 2 rule. Here's the challenge. Take just 2 of your time each week and give it to complete stillness. Just 2. If we think about a normal week, 2 is about 20 minutes a day, just 20 minutes. And in these 20 minutes, you do nothing. No guided meditation app, no calming music, no podcast, no book. Just you, sitting in a quiet place, observing your breath, observing your thoughts. You don't try to stop your thoughts. You just watch them come and go like clouds in the sky. You just sit in silence, in stillness. 20 minutes can feel like a very small amount of time. It is just a small drop in the ocean of your busy week. But these small drops add up. This is the magic of compounding. Over 1 year, 20 minutes a day becomes over 120 hours. That is 120 hours of rest for your brain, 120 hours for your mind to reset, 120 hours for your nervous system to calm down, 120 hours for your deep wisdom to come to the surface. This is not about becoming a perfect, enlightened person. This is about simple maintenance, like charging your phone or putting gas in your car. You are taking care of your inner operating system. There is an old saying, small hinges swing big doors. This 20 minutes of stillness is a very small hinge, but it can open huge doors in your life. Doors to more clarity, doors to more peace, doors to a deeper connection with yourself. Can you find 2 of your time for yourself? I believe you can. Section 19. Emptiness as signal, not sentence. When the feeling of emptiness comes, it can feel like a final judgment. It can feel like a life sentence. It feels like a voice is saying, your life is wrong. You are a failure. Something is broken inside you. But what if we change how we see this feeling? What if the emptiness is not a sentence? What if it is a signal? Think of it like a message. A telegram from your deepest self. Your soul is sending you a message. The message is very simple. Stop acquiring. Start inquiring. Stop collecting things. Start asking questions. Your soul is telling you that the answer is not outside. The answer is inside. It is time to stop looking out there. It is time to start looking in here. Think of the empty feeling like the fuel light in your car. When the fuel light comes on, it can be annoying. It might make you feel a little worried. But is the fuel light a bad thing? No, it is a very useful thing. It is not there to punish you. It is there to inform you. It is giving you important information. It is saying, hey, you need to refuel. If you ignore the light, you will run out of gas. You will be stuck on the side of the road, but if you listen to the signal, you find a gas station, you refuel your car, and you can continue your journey. The feeling of emptiness is your soul's fuel light. It is telling you that your inner tank is low. It is time to refuel, not with more achievements, not with more things. You need to refuel with silence, with presence, with self-kindness. When you see the emptiness as a signal, it stops being scary. It becomes your guide. It helps you find your way back to yourself. So, thank the empty feeling. It is a good friend. It is a wise teacher. It is a profound invitation to a more authentic life. Section 20. The final recalibration. Let's end with one final simple idea. Imagine your life is like a smartphone. We all have a smartphone. We understand how it works. Chasing external validation. The likes, the comments, the approval. Trying to look good all the time. Scrolling for hours to feel something. This is like running your phone on maximum brightness. All the apps are open, all the notifications are on, the screen is bright and flashy. It gets a lot of attention. But what happens to the battery? The battery dies very fast. After a few hours, your phone is dead. You feel anxious. You are desperately looking for a charger. You are dependent on an outside power source. Now think about internal validation. The practices we talked about today. Self-trust, self-kindness, quiet time, living authentically. This is like putting your phone in low power mode. The screen is not so bright. The notifications are quiet. It is not as flashy, but the essential things still work. And the battery lasts and lasts and lasts. It can last for days. You have a calm, sustainable source of power. You are not desperately looking for a charger. The power is inside. So the choice is yours. What kind of life do you want to live? A life that is bright and flashy but dies quickly? A life that is dependent on an external charger? Or a life that runs on its own sustainable internal battery? A life that has quiet, steady, and long-lasting power. The path to a full life is not about getting more. It is about needing less from the outside. It is about finding that everything you need is already inside you. Choose low power mode. Choose a life of lasting peace. You climbed the ladder. Everyone told you this ladder leads to happiness. They said the sun is at the top. So you climbed and climbed and climbed. And now maybe you are at the top. You look around and you realize something. The ladder is leaning against the wrong wall. This is a strange and scary feeling. But I have good news for you. Climbing down a ladder is much faster than climbing up. You can come down now. You can come down with purpose. You don't have to be careful like you were on the way up. And I have even better news. The ground is not a scary, empty place. The ground is solid. The ground is safe. The ground is you. It is your true, authentic self. It has been waiting for you all this time. So start climbing down. Leave the heavy things at the top of the ladder. Leave the trophies. Leave the need for approval. You don't need them anymore. Just bring the silence. Bring the stillness. Bring the quiet knowledge that you are enough, exactly as you are. When your feet finally touch the ground of your own being, you will not find emptiness. You will find space. A big, open, beautiful space. A space where you can finally be you. And in that space, you will hear a quiet sound. It is the sound of your own heart, beating peacefully. It is the sound of a life that finally feels like your own. Thank you for listening today, my dear friend. We talked about a big feeling. The feeling of being empty, even when your life looks full. Remember the main idea. The answer is not outside of you. The answer is inside. It is in the silence. It is in being kind to yourself. It is in listening to your own heart. This is a journey. It takes time. Be patient. Be gentle with yourself. Every small step you take inward is a victory. Keep going. You are doing a wonderful job. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being here. I hope this episode gave you a little bit of peace and hope. If you have any thoughts, please feel free to share them in the comments. And if you enjoyed our time together, please consider liking or subscribing. It helps our calm community grow. See you next time, my friend.